I'm gonna be doing a video. Steven Universe vs Star Butterfly Death Battle. I don't know who would win. Steven Universe, I thought it's both shows. I can't remember. Star Butterfly, it's meant to be like a magical girl show, or whatever. Technically, it didn't really feel like that. Like you could see the anime and stuff, but like you see, Marco, and then like, okay, I just chill with Marco. Star Butterfly is like, I like Marco more than Star Butterfly and that universe. Steven Universe, obviously the songs still this day slap. If I randomly find a song Steven Universe playing, I will just vibe to it majority of the time. The songs slap hard. Okay.
Offers associate's, bachelor's, and
So,
master's degrees
Riz,
designed for the
one
world of
signature
filmmaking,
win,
music,
but I wanna
gaming,
decide
art,
off
and
the
tech.
which
Offered
video.
both online and on campus, these programs are accelerated so you can earn your degree in half the time and using the same tools found in the industry.
Full Sail grads have gone on to do big things, mixing hit records, working on major films, winning awards, and more.
And alumni are always able to come back and audit classes throughout their careers while receiving lifetime support.
To learn about Full Sail's entertainment, media, art, and technology programs, as well as potential
I'm gonna be honest. I've never gone at an advert or a sponsor saying, I want that. And that's just something I was going to get anyway, and then they say if you join my code you get something for free. That's the only time I ever do it, but like I was already planning to download the game or app or whatever. So it gets you to do a bit more thinking. But at the same time I never looked at something like, yes, great sponsor.
scholarship opportunities. Visit fullsail.edu/deathbattle. That's fullsail.edu/deathbattle.
But of course, like, it's not like the sponsor's bad or anything. It's just like I've never gone past that.
Steven Universe, a superpowered half-human, half-gem teenager.
And Star Butterfly, wild child princess from another dimension.
They've both struggled with their responsibilities
Leave a comment down below who you guys think you're gonna win, but like majority of people who are probably watching this video have probably already seen this.
to save the world, but when pitted against each other, whose heroics will triumph?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. The Diamond Authority was an alien superpower set on conquering the universe for their own gain.
They're literally diamonds, like shiny alien rock people.
As the most powerful of the gems, the Diamonds led armies of lesser gems, including pearls, amethysts, and others, to prepare planets for destruction by the Authority.
If I'm being honest, like Simio has a Scranel, I couldn't give a damn about the whole diamond thing. And also, is that like a diamond bot? I couldn't really give a damn about the whole white diamond thing that went on. I was like, nah, just get to the point. The song, like, I'm gonna be honest, like when the songs do it, no matter what they're talking about, it always makes it 100% there. Especially that like movie they did with that Penelope, or I think her name is. The songs in that go hard.
These armies were trusted
I actually
to
might
obey.
rewatch them after
But
this,
they had an
but-
enemy rock person, Rose Quartz. She'd been living on Earth and really liked the place, so she was leading her own group of gems in rebellion, the Crystal Gems.
To which the three diamonds of the Authority responded by trying to destroy every gem left on Earth.
That sounds like overkill. But in a huge blast of light, every gem was corrupted or destroyed, except for Rose and her closest gems, a garnet and pearl.
that's
She'd
it,
managed to defend them all with her shield.
Given the light emanating from this attack and its distance, we can estimate it to be over 843 million tenajoules per second of energy.
Jules,
Just realized why they're doing this, because she's like infused into her son with like little gem thing. Her son like has her like powers or whatever, so that's the reason I'm analyzing Rose. Just realized. Also being about the whole Steven Universe, Rose was like the most annoyingest character, even though we take it it's here. Most annoyingest background character ever. Okay, we can continue.
more like Jules, am I right?
That's what I said?
No, like with the W. Never mind.
Well, now with the diamonds rebuffed, Rose was able to settle down, and she even met a human she got along with, Greg Universe.
I'm just gonna say it, I'm pretty sure the age difference is probably like 1,000 to like thingy. But yeah.
What a badass. I wish my last name was Universe. They got along so well that one thing led to another and, whoops! Rose had to give up her body so their son could be born.
True to his heritage, Steven has many
Full name, Steven something Universe. Age 16, birthday August 15, species half human, half gem, son of Rose, Quanz, or whatever, member of the Crystal Gems, rookie cards number 1 fan, or no, Cookie Cats number 1 fan, granted thingy player. I haven't watched Steven Universe in like a couple of years, so I am like kind of hazy on the lore. I'm assuming like the Cookie Cats not fan fans is like a bit of like an episode, just like. Oh no, the Cookie Cat is those like cookie ice cream things, I think.
gem-related powers, since when Rose gave up her body to create him, she effectively gave him all of her power as well, including her own gem. And while Steven's a stalwart pacifist, this led to him following in her footsteps to defend Earth from the Diamonds when they inevitably return.
But he's got plenty of ways to defend himself and the others. He can create shields and bubbles to protect from different attacks.
But what year was this made in? I think this was after the movie, so I hope they do bring that up.
Use bubbles to teleport things away and shapeshift to get bigger.
He can
I
also
can't
control
remember
his
what movie
personal
was,
gravity
so-
to float or jump as
may
high
not
as he
be
wants.
after.
And he can even fuse with other gems, or sometimes a human.
Wonder what a fusion between us would look like.
Fusions tend to result in a more powerful entity than the sum of its parts, but I'm not sure that would happen.
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't be able to handle it.
Fusion usually requires a strong motion connection and consent from at least one outside party. It is not an ability that Steven can rely on by himself. Yes, that makes sense. There is probably like a loophole behind it or whatever, I'm assuming. I can't remember the whole lore, but even if they don't explain it, I'm assuming there's probably a loophole on a way to like fuse without consent.
Sure.
Surely
Anyway,
there
as a
is.
gem, Steven is much stronger
Shield, bubble side, alteration, spike, rate, teleportation, speed of descent regulation, diamond, aura, healing, saliva, shapeshifting, pink, Steven, powers, teleporting, mind transfer, mind linking, and projection.
than an average child. While he doesn't look for conflict, conflict always seems to find
Like,
him.
also bubble,
Like when he's taken on
bubble,
huge monsters or pushed through the
Thor
G-forces
has,
of
like,
faster
little
than light
ones you
travel.
can have,
And
right?
when he's in a fight, he
Because
combines
when
that
he's
crazy strength with awesome speed and agility. He can outrun an alien security system with electric fire and ice attacks, and he's dodged lasers. Even if he can't get away in time, Steven survived an entire temple exploding and taken hits from a bunch of gems, which is huge. I mean, Garnet once punched so hard she could split a mountain.
Another gem he's on par with, Lapis, telekinetic
Thing is, Steven's like a pacifist. Like even with some other thing, which was he was about to die, like he was so like hardly like close to dying. So I don't know if they're gonna like make him lose because he's a pacifist. Like he doesn't really like killing. Starfire's like kind of the same, but I think maybe she does. I can't really remember her morality, but yeah.
lifted the entire ocean into the atmosphere. Boomstick, do you know how heavy the ocean is?
No, do you know how heavy the ocean is?
The effort required for that would be anywhere from 92 petatons to over 10 zetatons of TNT.
Man, that's a lot of water. His bubble and shield are also way stronger than they look, since they can defend against attacks from the diamonds themselves. Not even Steven's spit could have helped with that attack. Oh, if you haven't heard, his spit can heal people.
His saliva can even give plants, like fruit, humanoid form. Just spitting out seeds from a watermelon has gotten Steven in quite a bind before.
Oh, yeah,
That's not gonna
that's
pop up
good.
and attack me, is it?
No, Boomstick, regular watermelons don't attack people. But depending on Steven's emotional state, he has varying control over his plant-based life form.
You gonna eat that? Aside from his spit, Steven's tears have brought people back from the dead. They just turn pink and have powers of their own after.
Oh my
It's
God.
weird.
That
Despite
thing
not
is
being
really
one to
weird.
pursue conflict, Steven's been stuck for a while making the best of carrying on Rose's duty. So his kindness and feelings of responsibility
So okay, this was recorded after the movie
those
then.
around him push him to use those healing abilities whenever he can.
Kiss your
He can
fuck
even
hand
mend
to
himself
children.
with accelerated healing that lets him fix fractures and minor injuries nearly immediately.
And when Steven's knocked out, he can leave his physical body sort of like a ghost. The drawback is he can't physically interact with anything while he's projecting. But when Steven goes to sleep normally, he can possess other people's bodies. Good luck trying to fall asleep in a fight, though. I've tried.
But protecting the Earth wasn't the only surprise Steven's mother left for him. As it turns out, she was never actually Quartz at all. She was, in fact, Pink Diamond.
Yeah, we know this. But also I remember from the movie Pink Diamond, like she torments Penelope. I don't care. She made Penelope wait for like years after years, just standing still.
One of the heads of the
That's
Diamond
some, like-
Authority.
What?
Despite being sent to Earth to conquer it, she fell in love with the planet, which led her to give up her title and transform into Rose Quartz. All of this was withheld from Steven for most of his life, as Pearl worried how the truth might change him.
Oh, believe me, parental trauma will take a toll on anyone's mental state. And when Steven gets too overwhelmed, he taps into his latent diamond abilities, making everything way stronger and way killier.
In this, his pink state, he's so
Manifestation or past trauma. Man, if that's a power, sure. Oh, Pink State. Taps into latent diamond power, increased physical ability, and fight, enhanced whether that is strung or hexagation shield. Can shapeshift into monster state, far less control over self and abilities.
fast his perception of time slows to a crawl. His bubble and shield become hexagonal and strong enough to crush other gems. Like when he lost control of his emotions in a fight with Jasper and killed her.
He did bring her back to life
Yeah,
with
I
his
remember
super
that.
tears, but that kind of stuff made him think he was a monster, and he basically turned into a pink state Godzilla.
But this wasn't Steven hulking out all of a sudden. It was the result of a full emotional breakdown after years of stress and trauma.
Luckily, his friends came in clutch and it worked out okay. But he still risks becoming a monster if he's ever.
Feats. Overpowered a Pacific Clutch Star. Shield can block attack from 3 diamonds. Dodge Blight Burst. That's 5 of full stuff. Yeah.
Are completely emotionally broken.
With the support of the crystal
I
gems,
feel like I'm
his
pushing
dad,
a little
and his
too much,
friends, Steven managed to work through his
But then
personal
again,
issues, so
yeah.
hopefully he's not faced with becoming a monster ever again.
So that's one less monster to worry about, Tokyo. And since Monster Steven has the same power as his pink state, just with absolutely no control, Steven's still powerful enough to take on anything in his way.
Of course, if it was up to Steven Universe, everyone would just be friends.
Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl,
Oh.
and Steven!
Death Barrel.
When Marco met the new exchange student at his school,
Okay, so I can't remember anything about Star. Or I know she has a magic wand that she can sometimes, like she can like use it for spells or whatever.
he thought he was just
and,
making a new
like,
friend
magical
from a
scissors.
different place.
And he definitely didn't think she'd be a magical princess who'd drag him along for all of her crazy adventures.
This girl from Uni
Mew what?
was a little weird and a little wild, and on top of bringing magic to Earth, she might have brought along a few extras as well. This displaced heir to the throne and defender against monsters was none other than Star Butterfly.
She may have been back
I will say, Steven Universe has 5 seasons at the very least, and Star, I believe, has 2. I could be wrong. I haven't watched the show in a long time, like a long time. Full name Star Butterfly on their estimated height, age 15, species Mewman, formerly the 37th Queen of Castle, Unicorn Tamer, likes art and kicking doors. Okay.
by generations of
Well.
magic users before her and super strong in her own right. But Star wasn't the perfect.
I will say the whole like Eclipse or whatever her name is, the one like thingy, the whole her being evil thing. I don't believe she was ever evil. I can't remember ever like actually attacking them after she broke free, like on her own without being provoked. Maybe she did. I can't remember. Like it was just a whole stupid thing. Then again, I guess the council, whether that diamond guy was like one of the most stupid things in the show.
Princess.
She would
I've
have been sent to the
recently got
terrifying and personality
I've recently got a bunch of like random clips. Like, you know, when you go through your shorts, you see it. I'm like, okay, let me watch this through. It's a nice, interesting clip because the way they shape your shorts gets you intrigued into it. But I've already watched the show. Even if you've already watched the show, it's like a minute clip that you can just like, you know, watch.
draining St. Olga's School for Wayward Princesses, but luckily, Star's parents took one look at that place and decided, no way, she's going to Earth instead.
You know,
Yeah.
Earth really isn't the best place for her to be practicing magic. We're not used to people casually casting spells here. What'll humans say?
Well, since Star is a Mumin,
What the f is a Mumin?
that's what the people of Muni are called. She's already superhuman compared to her peers on Earth. She survived a blast that leveled the top of Castle Muni,
Yeah.
and can use her wings to help her get out of the way in a pinch.
What, those tiny things? There's no way she can actually fly with them. At least she can make a bubble around herself to defend against attacks.
Her butterfly heritage also grants her the Magic Instruction Book. This spell book is incredibly important as it contains spells created by all the magical rulers of Muni that came before her. And she creates her own spells too, like Cupcake Blast, which fires a beam filled with cupcakes.
Okay, half of these spells don't
Royal Magic Wand transforms into weapons and alternate appearances. Taste like caramel corn. Dimensional scissors, yep, those scissors things I talked about earlier. Notable spells: Bunny Rabbit Blast. So there's a total extinction. Death Blast. Whoa, okay. Cupcake Blast. Dagger Crystal Heart Attack. Easy peasy time freezy. Laser Beam Blast. Okay, you got Rabbit Blast, yeah? And then you got Death Blast. Then you got Cupcake Blast. Then you got Danger Crystal Heart Attack. Heart Attack. Is that one? Is that one attack? One sec. Oh, this is one rabbit, but I think it's one. I think Cupcake Blast and Death Blast are the same thing. I don't know.
make any sense. Jelly bean hallucination mist? Starfish tsunami? What the hell are these names? I want a jelly bean hallucination mist. I feel like you'd pay for that at like a high-end sauna.
Well, they're kind of self-explanatory. Creating her own spells does mean they can pretty much be anything. Take one of her summons, for example, which are effectively
Star once used a time freeze spell, but not for the time off his wheels. However, she decided to never use it again, and I can't do too far with time changing how time is moved. Okay, but like you're gonna be in a different universe probably fighting. So if you're not in this universe, it's a different part of the time in that universe. You know,
creatures reliant on magic to survive. So what happens when you combine unicorns, stampedes, and war?
Oh, I know this one! Warnicorn Stampede! Now I get where Spider with a top hat came from!
That spider's one of Star's self-professed most powerful summons, with his own minigun to boot.
So naturally, she can kick monsters' butts with her spells thanks to her magical wand. But she better watch out, because a lot of those monsters want to use it for themselves.
Her wand combined with her training means she has some incredible destructive power. She's blasted apart walls, temples, and a throne room. Her mother even said her wand could blow up a universe, and one of her ancestors did exactly that.
Yeah, Star's ancestor Skywind wanted to make something explode one day. So, why not an entire dimension?
And remember that book we mentioned earlier? Skywind recorded her experience specifically so her successors would know what to do if they also wanted to destroy it.
seems reasonable, sure. Yeah, 100%.
So Star should be able to do this, since she's known to be an incredibly strong princess, on top of being the heir to the Butterfly Spellbook.
Speaking of destroying things, her thermonuclear butterfly blast has wrecked a house, and according to Star, her mega explosive crystal laser is powerful enough to obliterate planets. But she just likes to use it to play with cats like a laser pointer.
Star has spells for more than just destruction, though, like her Bunny Rabbit Blast, which she's used to catch up to cars. And one of the monsters she's fought, Meteora, has deflected lightning. Being able to fight on par with Meteora means Star's able to reach speeds over Mach 1000. But if all that wasn't enough for you,
Massive increase, ultimate magic butterfly form, magic increase in power, dimensional travel, winged flight, dimendium, I don't know, web shooting,
Once Star went through puberty,
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
she learned how to access and control her far more powerful butterfly form.
Now that's a set of wings. I just wish peering into her eyes wasn't like peering into the 9 layers of hell.
It's obviously a stand-in for puberty. Star compared the process of attaining it to, quote, suddenly looking at boys as if they were made of bacon. Like you've never eaten it in your life, and all you want to eat is bacon.
So what you're saying is if I eat enough bacon, I can get magical powers?
Anyway, through her time in various
Broke the interior of a magical temple, out-traced a car with bunny rabbit feet. Rabbit Blast used magic without a wand at age 14. Can destroy planet with mega explosive crystal laser. I don't know how like use magic without a wand, if that's like a very hard thing to do, or if it's like an impressive thing to do just for age 14. Possesses magic capable of destroying a dimension. Participated in destroying the realm of magic. Defeated Hoth, Toothy, Ludo, Minu. To be fair, majority of these are good enemies. Toffee, isn't Toffee? Well, one of them is like, that annoying.
dimensions, fighting
Here's
monsters
Ludo.
and defending her
This is
friends,
an annoying
Star's
enemy,
become
but-
strong enough on her own that she no longer needs her wand. In fact, her wand only ever served as training wheels to help her harness this magic herself.
Oh.
Soon enough, though, she realized monsters weren't actually the bad guys. So she started to fight for them instead of against them.
This wasn't a popular decision with humans, but Star
Yeah, I will say majority that the reason they even hated Meteora or whatever her name is, not Meteora, Eclipsa, is because she fell in love with a monster, which was our thing, so she got frozen for eternity, and then they even kicked her own daughter out.
knew it was the right choice and followed through. Unfortunately, the fighting continued, and Star realized in order to truly quell the conflict, she needed to fight magic itself.
So her mother, her great whatever grandmother, and Meteora all banded together to cast the Whispering Spell in the realm of magic.
This spell is designed to silence or end magic, and when cast within the realm of magic, it destroyed magic itself. All of it.
But doesn't that mean she killed all the magical creatures across the different dimensions because they need magic to survive?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Well, after destroying magic and every magical creature in existence, Star was finally able to bring peace to Muni.
Star had a lot of growing up to do when she was sent to Earth, but she learned to control her powers and led her country to peace.
Mostly.
Now, she's truly grown from her chrysalis into a butterfly.
Who's ready for a bloody, bloody bloodbath?
By the way, they had 8 minutes talking about Steven. They had about, 5 minutes talking about Fiend.
A butterfly.
5 minutes from that
Who's ready for a
I feel
bloody,
like
bloody
it also talks like a
bloodbath?
minute, I think, about Funko Start,
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
But before we do, it's time to talk about our sponsors.
I'd like to take a moment to wish friends of the show, Adam and Eve, a very happy birthday.
What are they, like 6,000 years old?
Not that Adam and Eve, I'm talking about the upscale adult boutique.
I knew that.
Anyway, it's Adam and Eve's 50th birthday, and in celebration, they've got one heck of a deal for you. Head on over to adamandeve.com and use the code BATTLE at checkout to get almost any one item for 50% off. Though to be honest, they have so many items available, it might be difficult to pick just one.
If it's their birthday, shouldn't we be the ones giving them a gift?
They'll also
Like
give
a
you
year,
10
I'm
free
like
gifts
3
with your
years
order.
late,
That's a
so
gift for him,
4
a
years
gift for
late.
her, a gift for the both of you,
Yeah.
6 movies, and free shipping. But it's
Death Battle. Who says that? Watermelon. Stars in the background. To be fair, it does sound like something Star would just do.
Oh no! What happened?
Wait! Sorry! Wait, I can fix it.
have a better idea.
Wow. Grumpy much. I'll cheer you up. Cupcake blast!
Huh? Stop, please? What did sandcastles ever do to you?
I don't know.
It's what it is.
It's all right. Take your time.
Check this out. Ow.
Huh?
That was rude.
You literally attacked it. What do you mean?
What's wrong with you? Just leave me
More cry!
See you later, Pinky. Whoa! That's neat.
Goodbye, weird bug girl.
Never surrender!
Oh my gosh.
I won!
Thing is, this is like stuff. From what I remember, this is like stuff I would do with her personality. Just act like, but the way she made it look, she acted like a complete psycho at the end. Yeah, I guess for like seeing you, even if I wanted to, I didn't say what I was gonna vote. I was gonna vote for Star simply being, I feel like Steven Universe will just be doesn't want to fight. He didn't really try to kill her till the end, and even then, he trapped her in a force field. Which,
Oh, I don't think she won what she thought she won there. Steven definitely had a better sandcastle.
With Steven's strength and healing abilities, Star was definitely between a gem and a hard place initially. And when Steven went pink, made it a whole lot tougher on her.
And since Steven was an alien gem and not technically magic, Star's whispering spell couldn't touch him, but she still had the advantage in the end. Steven was physically superior, at least to Star's everyday appearance. Star could survive explosions worth a few dozen tons of TNT, but he could match Garnet's mountain-busting might.
However, everyone knows this matchup would rarely ever resolve in fisticuffs. Even with how out there some of Steven's powers were, the sheer versatility of Star's magic was simply not something he was equipped to outmaneuver or overpower.
Sure, his laser feats mean he was
I guess you could say that, but at the same time, I just don't think he was like. Maybe I just feel like scared too much about Steven Universe. I'm not like mad at Star One because they both I feel like relatively equal in the fact that Starfire doesn't technically want to hurt people, but she doesn't. If she doesn't know she's done someone, she doesn't really care. With Steven, he was more like he's also like worried of killing people or something like that. So
than Star in her lightning feats, but Star's butterfly form and transportation magic meant she had plenty of ways to work around that.
Yeah.
Not to mention, she mastered her superpowered bug form while Steven never mastered Pink State, and she didn't even need her wand to go full power.
So above from form and barriers utilize her magic as her power source as such, their durability should be comparable to her magic destruction potential.
so disarming her meant jack squat.
It is possible Steven could match the power of the Diamond Trio, since Pink Diamond was able to defend against them alone. 843 million tenajoules, or about 2 tenatons of TNT, is certainly nothing to scoff at.
But Star had spells that could destroy a whole planet and probably even a universe. Pun intended. She could basically one-up any level of power Steven tried to throw at her, even if he did go full pink monster mode.
Steven was pushed to the limit and gave it his best, but Star's raw power and her versatile spellcasting were impossible to beat.
Butter, fly on home, Star. You've had a gem you would win.
The winner is Star Butterfly. Thank you.
Butter, fly on home, Star. You've had a gem you would win.
The winner is...
Okay, honestly, I'm not mad about the win, and Starfire definitely does deserve it. Like, realistically, in this matchup, if like these two Peel characters do end up meeting, they would never fight. I just don't see it. The only way I can say if Starfire calls it Havoc, like not like intentionally, but like
Heralds.
give me an advert when I finish the whole video about advert. Just love it. The only way I can see it is like Steven sees her calls it chaos, but I guess it's not standard. That's the reason they fight. That's the only way I can see it. Honestly, it's still a good matchup, good video all in all. Nothing else to really be said. A great video. Yeah, honestly, I didn't know who would win technically, but like I kind of didn't really have hope in my boy Steven. I am probably actually gonna go and watch a bunch of Steven Universe songs simply because now I'm just got that Steven Universe like mindset where I want to watch the songs again. Like the songs always like slap, especially the like if you guys have seen Until Stronger Than You, the family song for Thingy, that is made from Steven Universe. Like that is a thingy from Steven Universe. So that considering that song's favorited in in the Until community as peak, like on the fan song service. Like considering how much all the songs from Steven Universe, especially when they get kind of like what's the word? No, changed for like different like shows or whatever. I forgot the word is, but yeah, a remake. Yeah, they like have remakes different like shows or categories, whatever. Anyway, without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe, do all the great stuff. It does help me out a lot. Without further ado, bye.